Hello, welcome. Let's start. ऐसे ये लाइटिंग सही हो गई है because I have only one light, स्लैब लाइट है मेरे पास। तो मैं ऐसे रखता था उसको 45 डिग्री एंगल पे, एकदम सामने नहीं है ऐसे। बट अब मैंने ऐसे सामने रख दी है। दैट वाज नॉट इंटेंशनल, बट नाउ आई एम फाइंडिंग इट गुड। अच्छी लाइटिंग हो रही है। तो ऑब्वियसली इट्स लॉजिक, या इफ़ यू हैव टू लाइट्स यू पुट लाइक दोनों ऐसे, और एक ही है तो एक सामने रखता है ऐसे। वैसे उस स्ट्रीम के बाद मैंने ज़्यादा कुछ ट्राई नहीं किया था। Didn't try to solve any problem. Well, in between I did, but वो हुआ नहीं बाद में। कुछ तो चूतिया सा प्रॉब्लम आ रहा था उसमें। But I feel कि I'm able to focus more when I'm on stream. Okay, let me check if everything is good, audio and everything. Cool. Okay, I have to. Let's do it quickly, my friends. I don't have time of पूरे दुनिया का टाइम लेके नहीं बैठा मैं। टू डू इट क्विक। सोना है मेरे को। पे लोड हो जा। वैसे दिस इज़ 30 रुपीज़ की डाइट कोक। 30 रुपीज़। मतलब look at the size. It's very different from regular one, which like 40 रुपीज़ के कैन से बहुत डिफरेंट। ओके, बैकग्राउंड म्यूज़िक लगाते क्या? टन 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 टन। I feel कि I'm very low energy streamer. There are types, yeah. Not everybody is high intensity streamer. Okay, where is the music? एक तो मैं ये भी ढूंढना पड़ता है मेरे को। सब कुछ बिखरा बिखरा सा होता है, हर समय ढूंढना पड़ता है, क्या करे जी. या गॉट इट. मिल गया, मिल गया. वेट, मे बी आई फक्ड अप. मेरे को इसे वायर्ड कनेक्शन करना चाहिए. ब्लूटूथ में बहुत लोचा होता है. आई गॉट इट. ये गुड. Let's start our thing now. इसको हटाओ. Where were we? So, little professor. I think we did guessing game, right? Yeah, we did. No. Yeah. I was stuck at this problem. वैसे इसमें टाइम जाएगा मेरे को लगता है, इसमें और दूसरी चीज़ जो दूसरा प्रॉब्लम, बिटकॉइन प्राइस इंडेक्स. बट फाइन, वेयर द फक. अभी ये प्रोफेसर कहाँ गया? मिल गया प्रोफेसर. So I was doing something, but it was not working. फाइन, जब तक ये कलर्स नहीं दिखते तब तक चैन नहीं बढ़ता. ओके, क्विकली हर्ष, क्विकली. इतना टाइम तो है ही नहीं जितना मैं सेटअप में ले रहा हूँ. माई माइंड इज मैस. क्या क्या सोचते रहते हैं. वन ऑफ David's first as a child funny was Little Professors. Calculated that would generate 10 different math problems for David to solve. If the toy were to display 4 plus 0, David would hopefully answer with 4. I love the language, yeah. Hopefully answer with 4. Okay. 4 plus 1, David would hopefully answer with 5. Fingers crossed. The file called professor.py implement a program that prompts the user for a level n. If the user does not input 1 or 2 or 3, the program should prompt again. So here get level, yes, get level we have while true try level integer input level. If level does not equal to 1 2 or 3, it break. That means it will ask again. Try statement. Yeah, silly enough, I was getting some fucking weird problem. This try statement must have one except a final clause. I know. I removed it, but I used to get that same thing even if I didn't. मतलब अगर मैं accept ऐड भी करूँ यहाँ पे, even if I add accept clause, which error? Value error, I suppose. What was it? I mean, we don't need break. I think we can say return what level, I think, and here accept value error. We can say continue, pass. Oh fuck, here no problems में नहीं आ रहा था वो. I think issue was in when I implemented, then भैया कहाँ गया वो सब. मैंने कुछ प्रोग्रेस की थी वे, यहाँ पे सब कुछ लिखा था मैंने. Okay. Randomly generates 10 math problems formatted as x plus y is equal to, wherein each x and y is a non-negative integer with n digits. No need to support operations other than addition. Thinking, where will the user write answers of x plus y? So at the end, program should ultimately output the user's score, number of correct answers out of 10. For that, we have to create some kind of function, generate integer level, get level, generate integer. So we generate integer, and in main function maybe we do some kind of scoring. Raise value error, not that you can raise an exception like error with code like raise value error. Okay, what will be the use of that? This is different from accept, but exception. Raise and okay, raise value error. Note that the random module comes with quite a few methods. Okay, they haven't given a lot of fans. I mean, okay. Wherein get level prompts, even if need be, reprompt the user for a level and returns 1 2 or 3, and generate integer returns a single randomly generated non-integer with level digits or raises if level is stop. As follows, wherein get level prompts the user for a level and returns 1 2 or 3. Fine. Got it? Then we come to this function generate integer, which does returns a single randomly generated non-negative integer. Randomly generated, okay. Non-negative integer with level digits. Sorry, is it generate integers work is to generate x plus y is equal to that kind of questions with level digits, or raises a value error if level is not, just don't get it. What are we supposed to do here? What is this? Generate integer returns a single. What's role of this? Single randomly generated non-negative integer with level digits raises a value error. Level 1, 2 plus 8 equals to 10. So we write over here, but how will we check if it's correct or not? I keep forgetting things. That was not command line argument, right? Command line arguments are different. So we get the answer on third try. If I fail, 4 plus, okay. Let's check this. हमको यहाँ से पता चल सके कुछ information. Run your program with type -1 and press enter. Your program should reprompt you, asking you to enter a valid level. Type 4 and press enter. Your program should reprompt you again, because 1, 2 and 3 only are allowed. Run your program with Python process. Type 1 and press enter. Your program should begin pausing addition problem with positive single digit integers. Okay, this is what we're talking about here. Positive returns a single randomly generated, non-negative means positive integer. Should output 10 distinct problems before printing the number of questions you answered correctly and exiting. Run your program with this.py type 1. Press enter, answer the first question incorrectly. Your program should output EA with this type 1. Incorrectly, your program should output the correct answer. Then move on to the another question. Answer presenter answer lot 10 questions correctly or output a score. Prompt the user for a level, and if the user does not input, the program should prompt again. Let's break it down and do it step by step. So we did this where we get level, and we have to write it in main, right? So what's our aim? Let's first try to print level which we have inputted. This is how you're supposed to use a function, right? And if I now say print level, while true, we're trying. Now level will ask user for input, and if it is not 1, 2 or 3, like if it is, will return level. Except now in this case, if it is, then return means break. Otherwise he will continue, right? It will ask user again and again. Except value error pass. If we have value error, don't pass. Ta-da. I think मेरे को वो डिस्टिंक्शन पता चला था कुछ तो ब्रेक और कंटिन्यू में या फिर पास और कंटिन्यू में. Yeah, that's the thing, I keep forgetting things if I'm not in touch. What does continue do and accept statement, and what else can we use there? So accept to in an accept block. Continue means skip the rest of the current loop iteration and go to the next iteration. So when you use it inside accept, it tells Python an error happened, ignore this iteration and ask again, move on. I think this is what we want, right? If value error happens, let's say he writes cat, we want to ask again for level. That's what we want. So ideally it should work. Now let's check for this code only by new lines or semicolon line 6. पे ये क्या किया मैंने let's test for this thing only. Is it working or not? and let's say I input 1 and then I'm getting it printed. So I think we're clear till our first step. Let me do it again. If I say now get, what does it say? Yeah, it reprompts us. So program is working fine till now. Will progress. Let's say 4. What does it do? Okay, reprompts. That's exactly what I want. 2 and I get 2. Fine. Yeah, working perfectly. Now, so this is clear. Now it's saying that randomly generates 10 math problems formatted as x plus y is equal to, when in each of x and y is a non-negative integer with n digits. So, oh, I get it. What's the use of level? Now I get it. I thought it was just random thing, just a show off. But the thing is, ki if you write 1, so there will be 1 digit each in x and y. If you write 2, there will be there will be 2 digits in each x and y. Let's say 24 and 55. If you write n as 3, then 125 and 356, something like that. So we have to somehow use level there in digits number. How do we do that? No concept over how to do this, how to generate this thing. Note, the order in which you generate x and y matters. Your program should generate random numbers in x-y pairs to simulate generating one math question at a time. x0 with y0, x1 with y1, and so on. One math question at a time. So here we're gonna write a code for generate integer. What user has written over here will be used here. Now how do I do this? We have random. Can random control how we want to generate an Yes, you absolutely can control the number of digits, but not directly by saying give me 2 digits. You can do it by controlling the range. Yeah. I expect कि there will be a function for every silly case. That's not possible. Hello, brother XA. Welcome to the stream. can you please teach me how to use def function? Def is basically define by which you can generate your own function. Mm, let me. So when you, like here we have done, say define, I am defining my own function. There are some few functions inbuilt from Python and its developers and over time. But let's say you want to build your own function for some specific use case. You're gonna say def means I'm defining a function, I'm giving it a name. Let's say name user. I mean, this is not necessary to do this, and then you do this. Now you're defined your function. Now you'll write your whatever you want to do here, and here you can put argument. Let's say if I say x, I'll use x over here to make my logic. And when I call, and when I call now name user, so just defining function doesn't mean that it will work. You have to call your function. Now you, when you call it, you're gonna put some value of x. This will give you flexibility. When you're using your function, your argument can dictate what your function is doing. Like the return in def function, I'd understand that. Yeah, also the thing is key, you can only use return in a function, not outside that. So returning a value just means that you're returning it while program notices it, and you can use it later on. So now calling a function, what this will do is this will go to your main function, which is like where you have defined, and now it will do some work whatever you have assigned it to. I don't understand that. Okay, you say don't understand. Can you teach again? I just joined. Thorfinn, you already know. But welcome to the stream, Thorfinn. So basically, you define it because there are some inbuilt function in Python by its developers and over time. But to do a specific task, you define it to create your own function. This is your, this is I mean, you can give whatever name. I have given this name underscore user bracket. This is where your arguments go. Arguments as in whatever value you're using. So main thing will be here. After this, here your logic comes, whatever you want to do here. And this you can change when you're calling a function. Just writing a function won't work. You have to call it. Whenever you call a function, let's say you're like entering a value, like a argument over here, you can also set a default value. Like if you don't put any value or argument, like comma, and you're gonna say x is equal to something. You have to check into documentation, but let's say whatever it is, yeah, basically whatever x does in logic. Let's say x is equal to 50. If you don't do if you don't put any argument over here, it will be 50, and it will do whatever assigned work you have, like whatever function you have created. Whenever you call, this will do the task. Brother, can you please solve a question? I have class tomorrow. I wanna solve this question in Python. Which question? Is it the one that I'm solving? I had something about function with parameter. What is that? Can you explain? I forgot about parameters, yaar. Write a Python program to make a matrix. Like take user input of rows and columns. Hey man, what are you building? Building is a strong word, brother. We are just doing time pass over here. But this is a like Python problem. Little professor, as you call it, but which basically this is a product of 1970s. Like this, you get a simple addition problem, 10 problems, and at the end it gives you a score. If you do 3 wrong tries, it'll give you answer. Is building a chessboard. Thorfinn क्यों कर रहा है ये सब? And XI, first of all please do subscribe. मेरे हाँ तो किसी ने तो सब्सक्राइब किया है, बट जिष्णु यू कैन ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब. लास्ट टाइम मेरे 50 सब्सक्राइबर्स थे, बीच में किसी ने अनसब्सक्राइब कर दिया, 49 हो गए थे ना. अगेन आई हैव नाउ 50. Like I want to build a chessboard, but it's too advanced for me. Basically, if I learn eventually, we can do a lot of fun stuff in chessboard. I heard there are a lot of things you can do. नहीं करूँगा. क्या नहीं करेगा भाई तू? You already subscribed. Fine, what the fuck? I have to sleep also. Now, how do we generate? I'm currently building that. Okay, so often wait for me. We'll build it together. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. तेरे को दूंगा, तू करना टेस्ट. Sure. Up. This is working fine for us, like get level, which is minimalistic. बेसिक से बेसिक चीज़ है ये. Now I want to randomly generate 10 math problems formatted as x plus y is equal to, where each x y is on one of it. Okay, I have to set a value. Yeah, correct. Bro, can you please solve and teach me the logic? Bro, मैं क्या तेरे को सिखाऊँ? मैं खुद, मेरे को नहीं पता ना. थॉफिन को पूछ ले. आई थिंक ही नोज. Exe, which class are you in? I'm sure this is a school project, right? Or are you in college? Thorfinn the goat. You're in 11th. Okay. फिर तुम लोग मेरे मेरे डिस्कॉर्ड में चले जाओ. मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड यूज़ करो. पे ये टुंग 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 बजता है ना जो, इसको निकालना पड़ेगा. What the fuck? I have to pull my power bank. पावर बैंक में ही पावर नहीं है. वाह. गिटार लाइक एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन या गिटार. कौन सा गिटार? अच्छा गिटार दिख गया क्या? गिटार नहीं, यूकेलेली है. पे ये अब क्या करें हम? Random is under 10 math problems from x plus y. Let's try to do something here. X plus y. Now we have to generate a randomly, which is random dot rand int That's what it is, like random dot rand int, random dot rand int. बजा के दिखा, बजा के तो नहीं दिखा सकता यार, सुबह करूँगा स्ट्रीम तब दिखाऊंगा। पे कितना टाइम वेस्ट होता है पे बेफालतू का। एंड ये प्रॉब्लम्स इतनी देर क्यों लगती है माँ की चूत सबकी। क्या मेरे में पेशेंस नहीं है, क्या मैं ही पूछूँ दिया नाउ व्हाट। अरे ना रे बाबा ना, नो सॉन्ग, ये कुछ भी लिख रहा हूँ मैं। वैसे ये इसकी ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, वो जनरेट करेगा तब। ओके वी हैव टू इंडिपेंडेंटली जनरेट देम, like x is equal to random dot rand int. Now let's do if statements. If like level is equal to 1 and that kind of thing. If level is equal to 1 then गिटार नहीं है, यूकेलेली है, यूकेलेली, उकेलेली, उकुलेली, whatever it is. If level is equal to 1 then what we want to do here, if it is 1 then we want to limit will set and x is equal to, now they don't know what is x, they don't know about their axis, random is dot the, this will be 1 to 10, I mean 9. Oh, are both of them inclusive? Now if level is equal to 2 then let's say I do, let's copy them, let's अबे ये क्या है बे, now we're gonna put limit, since they are 2 digits, this is 2 digit, this is also 2 digit, Aleph there, Aleph Lala. तू तू है वही जिसने मुझे, now make some few things clear. We have made some progress. भाई रेगुलर स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं करता भाई, क्या बताए तेरे को भाई, कोई डिसिप्लिन ही नहीं मेरे में, व्हाट डू आई टेल यू। आई हैव ADHD ब्रदर, मेरे को प्रीफ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स फक्ड अप है मेरा. प्रीफ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स की माचुरी पड़ी है. This happens to me in exams as well. Sometimes I hyper focus, but I don't study regularly. एक दिन में हम एग्ज़ाम निकाल लेते हैं. उसके लिरिक्स क्या थे पे? जिसने हमें अपना कहा, तू है वहाँ, मैं हूँ जहाँ, ये वादा रहा, ये वादा रहा, तू है वही. ला 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 ला, तू तू है वही, दिल ने जैसे अपना ख्वाब देख लिया. थॉफिन सुन लिया क्या गाता हूँ मैं? अब आया मज़ा? तू तू है जहाँ, मैं हूँ वहाँ, अब तो ये जीना तेरे बिन है सजा. हो मिल जाए इस तरह, तो लहरे जिस तरह. ऐसे नहीं गाते पेंशोद. बट नाउ randomly generate 10 math problem formatted as x plus y is equal to 2. Fine. OG taste. ए अभी तक तूने नहीं सुना? किशोर कुमार इज OG ब्रो. किशोर कुमार रॉक्स. वैसे मधुबाला के साथ जो गाने होते हैं ना, जिसमें मधुबाला होते थे, दे आर ऑल्सो क्वाइट गुड. ओके वेट, where was I? And each of x and y is known with n digits, no need to support. Crazy होते y. Support operation other than okay. The order in which you generate x and y matters. Why does that matter? Programs to generate random numbers in pairs to similar to generating one math question at a time. ये मेरे को नहीं समझ में आया क्यों. Solve each of those problems if an answer is not correct or not even a number. The program should output triply from the user again. Now I'm quite confused and quite embarrassed कि how do I check the answer? मैं यही बोल गया कि user type something. How do I check it? What's the method? There. मैं जाता, मेरा कल पेपर हो, मैट्रिक्स वाला बंदा आए तो DM करने बोल देना. बाय बाय. DM साले मेरे पास भी तेरी आईडी नहीं है इंस्टाग्राम. ऐसे हमेशा पेपर ही रहता है भाई, क्या तेरे को. सब चले जाओ सालो, सब चले जाओ, सब चले जाओ. नाना पाटेकर. Structure your program as follows, wherein get level prompts and if need be सर्वर पर तो हूँ. which server? Prompts NF need be reprompt the user for a level and returns 1, 2 or 3 and generate integer returns a single randomly generated or raises a value error if level is not this. Okay, fine. Else what will happen if I generate matlab, didn't I check over here? Didn't I make sure that level will be 1, 2 or 3, otherwise this it will not get passed? So why do I need to raise an error? That I don't understand. हाँ आई नो तेरे सर्वर पर ज्वाइन हो मेरे लीव्स होते तब तो स्ट्रीम नहीं करता जिस दिन करता है उसके अगले दिन पेपर होता वाह Alif Layla, Alif Layla, Alif Layla. And now, if I say, brothers and sisters, that print x plus y. Let's not say that print. Okay. There will be some problems over here. Yeah, there is. How do I say it? Return x, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we have to prompt the user for an answer. I got it now. Okay, clear. My head's cleared. We're gonna prompt user for an, but wait a second. X plus y in the string will come in the format of x plus y means, let's say, 5 plus 6 is equal to, and then we're gonna answer it. Now that's an input. It will get stored and into something. Now we have to check individually if it's correct or not. Then triple E for error. Correct. Now how do I do that? पाइथन सीख ले जल्दी जल्दी, फिर चेस बोर्ड बनाते, तब तक मैं वो पॉज कर देता, तेरा हो जावे तो साथ में बनाते. ट्रू. बाय थोफन. I just learned quickly. True. मेरे को वैसे बहुत और भी काम है करने को मतलब पाइथन में ही, इसलिए मेरे को सीखनी है जल्दी, बट क्या करे, क्या करे. How about I say over here, number is equal to input. Okay, it won't work. Okay, wait. If I do f string x, पेंचो देख तो गांडू के बच्चे, पहले लॉजिक लगाना. ऐसे क्या टाइप करता है. Let's do this in main function, which is one thing is clear, that first clear your logic. ऐसे ही कुछ भी कोड नहीं लिखते. Now let's test this, if we're getting number or not. Type error, generate inches, I'm missing one required position argument level. What the fuck is this now? Generate integer, we have to do something over here. I think now it should be quite fine. It should be fine now. Correct. It's asking me 6 plus 3. Random has generated. Random ने अपना काम कर दिया. 9. Fine. It printed 9. We're close. Somewhere close. मेरे को लगता है मैं बंद नहीं कर पाऊँगा क्योंकि मेरे को सोना भी. Randomly generates 10 math problems formatted as. Okay, let's run this into a while loop. Wait a second. Let's build our logic. I'm going to build my logic. Wait. Now, okay, 10 math problems means I'm going to put it into while loop. if I get that same thing for 10 times, जो बेसिक्स ही क्लियर नहीं है. I mean, I know until something is 10 is the limit. Length of, no, not length. While loop में there is this statement number, variable number, input. Let's say I say while true, so it will keep on generating. But if I say not length, yeah, what the fuck is that? And how do I stop that loop? Oh, not true. While true, while how do I generate something 10 times using while loop? Let's say variable number yeah, simple way यार. मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ पता है? Okay, frustrated. इतनी basic पैंचोद. Count is equal to 0. Count will increase plus equal to 1. While count count is less than 10. Then it will generate number. Now when it is generating a number, I also want to check if the calculation is correct or not. How about first we do how about first we just generate it. इसको यहाँ पे रखना ज़रूरी है क्या? Smaller than 10. Okay, we're gonna generate number, but the only problem is that it will rewrite the value of number. Again we encounter the same problem, it will rewrite the value of number. Let's try what's happening here. One none. ऐसा क्यों हुआ? One unbound local error cannot access local variable number where it is not associated with a value. Is it a local variable? return number is equal to the net integer level print number return number. Now I put a number here. Return it will say none. What did it print here? It printed level. Now it printed none number. When does sum comes out be none? Bottom Python console, a lot of bugs come from listening none. None means no value, nothing empty result. It is not zero, false. It is its own type, none. Function ends, no return, but it automatically returns none. Okay, got it. So this thing return nothing, return none. Now thinking, oh, the return number count is equal to 0 while count while लूप में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं कर दी मैंने. While count is bigger than 10. पे छूट है. Count is smaller than 10 now. Bigger than तो कैसे होगा bigger than तो? But it's not returning 10 values. 13. It's not returning. But we made some progress. Fine. We're talking about printing number. We're here returning number. When we say return number, it ends a loop. Don't you know return does work of a break as well. So don't return here. What do I do then? How about I return here? Then also it's the same thing. So it is asking again and again. Oh, what? Don't ask for the same number, motherfucker. Ask me for the same number. Why didn't you change it? X and Y. I chose X and Y. It's asking me for the same number. Okay, how do I Okay, comments will be useful, no? How well I got it, yeah. मेरे को पता चल गया. I think we had already done this. Each value of input, as in math problem, you have to append in list. That way you can store users answers. Now the main issue here is that it's generating same number, x and y are not changing. Why the fuck is that happening? But anyway, we'll end the stream over. Like, now we're ending the stream. See you, tada, bye bye. It'll be easier next time. Mostly we've done all the progress. अब कुछ नहीं करना भाई, कुछ तो मतलब करना ही होगा, बट स्टिल सी यू, टाटा, बाय बाय, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून, टाटा.